Hello. Now, at times of economic uncertainty, it can be extremely worrying to part with your cash, even to buy property, which used to be considered as safe as houses.
Yes, it can be daunting at the best of times, and no more so than now.
You know what? You have to do your research, grit your teeth, and then buy your home under the hammer.
The Kent coast around the River Medway is an area well geared up for commuters. Trains whisk you to London in under an hour, and there's the benefit of living in the peace and quiet of the countryside, except maybe not in the heart of Gillingham, where I am today.
Well, as you can see, I'm on a busy A road. Parking is a no-no. You've got a bus stop here. By the sounds of things, I think sleeping may be off the agenda as well. Well, here we are. It's a semi-detached two-bedroom house. The guide price, just £80,000 to £90,000. Let's go inside and get some peace and quiet.
Well, if it's transport links you're after, this is about as handy as it gets. You won't have far to struggle with the shopping, but I'm not sure I'd want a bus stop directly outside my front window. The house itself could do with a lick of paint to bring it up to par with the neighbours.
Let's get in from that busy road. Wow. Now, this place just goes on and on and on. It is like a TARDIS. We've got a front reception room here. Now, luckily, there is double glazing, so you won't hear all that traffic noise so much, but you still can hear it faintly. You've got polystyrene tiles in here. They need to come down. The whole place needs renovating. It really is in a bad state of repair. I mean, look at this. The walls feel a bit wet. There's wallpaper ripping off. The carpets are awful. It's quite interesting, though, because down there's a little sort of spiral staircase leading to the cellar. And then round here, look at this. You've got a spiral staircase with a beautiful curved wall leading upstairs to the bedrooms. You really wouldn't expect to see something like that in a house like this in Gillingham. It's quite unusual. You've got a little kitchen to the back there, and through here, you've got the back reception room.
OK, so the garden table doesn't exactly scream luxury living. This place is always going to struggle with its location on the main road. But that spiral staircase does leave space for two good-sized reception rooms on the ground floor. The kitchen obviously needs a total revamp, but with a bit of thought, you could make much better use of the space on offer. When you consider that there's also a toilet just beyond that, well, all in all, there's quite a lot of scope here. The same is true of the garden, which could become quite a welcome sanctuary from the road if you tidied it up first. What about the bedrooms?
Up the spiral staircase, and it's impressive as well as practical. Now, these staircases just give you so much more floor space. Now, up here, you've got two bedrooms, and it really feels quite spacious. But do you know what? Alarm bells are ringing. I always wonder why houses like this go to auction. And in this case, I think it's because of that, a crack and a half. The wall is about an inch away from the door frame. I'm just wondering if you can see that on the outside wall.
There is only one way to find out.
As I suspected, this crack runs deep, and it runs all the way from the top to the bottom of this wall. A survey on this house is a must.
It's certainly a worry and could cost a lot to sort out. But the bathroom here is huge, and I reckon that with all the space on offer, you might get at least one more bedroom in this property. So at the £80,000 to £90,000 guide price, is this a worthwhile project? I've invited along a local estate agent to hear what he thinks.
I like the house, I like the character, I like the fact that it is in a central position and it just has a nice feel about it. It needs pretty much everything doing. Safe to say that most of the windows have been double glazed and there is a heating system included. It has a cellar, which a lot of buyers are looking for now, to convert potentially to another room or just a gym or a work area.
But what about that main road? It must be a disadvantage.
It is a busy road during the daytime. I think evenings it's going to be a lot quieter. But the trade-off for that, of course, is the fact that the railway station is just less than 2-minute walk.
Which makes this attractive to local buyers and London commuters. What could you earn from this as a rental property?
Similar properties in this area that we're renting are making somewhere around £600 to £625 per calendar month.
Creating a third bedroom and converting the rear reception room into a fourth could add as much as £350 per calendar month to the rental value. Now, this would apply especially if you were looking at this as a student let for the nearby university. But it would cost more to do and wouldn't necessarily add to the resale value.
I'd put this house on the market for up to £135,000.
This house has issues. Now, the road will keep prices down, and that bowing wall is a worry, and it could prove very costly. There is, however, a healthy margin to be had here. If it goes for anything near the guide price and sells on for the estimated £135,000, well, it could be a nice little earner indeed. Let's see who did their figures in the auction room.
Lot 59, Jeffrey Street in Gillingham. We're going to start me on this one. Guide of 80 to 90. Is there a bid of 80 to start me? £80,000. 80, I'm on the way. £80,000 on bid. Now 81. At 81, take it slowly. 81,000 and 2. At £81,000 on bid. 82 I'm looking for. Are we all done at £81,000? 82 I'm obliged in the front. 82 I've got. And 3 at the back, or on that side if you like, 83. At £82,000 I've got 83 I'm looking for. Are we all done at 83 I've got. And 4 if you like, 84. And 5, 85 in the aisle, 85 and 6. 86, 85. Sitting in the aisle I've got you now sir, 85 and 6 if you like, or at the back. At £85,000, I'm going to sell it at 85. It's got to be worth another bid. £86,000 at the back if you like, with the maiden bidder. 86 is against both of you. Another one, another one. At £85,000 then I've got, sitting in the aisle for the first time, at £85,000 for the second time. It's good value this one, you've got one last chance. 85 for the third and final time. If you're sure you're all done. It's yours sir for 85,000, well done.
And the winning bidders were first-time developers and motorbike enthusiasts, Richard and Martin. Richard works as a housing officer for a London council. Martin has given up his job as a handyman to take on this property full-time.